Greetings, travelers, and welcome to the latest Tempo Wild Meta Snapshot for United in Stormwind. We are hot off of the new 21.03 Hearthstone balance patch, which included nerfs for 8 cards across 7 classes. Normally, a balance patch this large would bring sweeping changes to the format, especially considering that the nerfs included wild relevant cards like Darkglare, Flesh Giant, Incanter's Flow, Conviction, and Battlegrounds Battlemaster. Unfortunately, the nerfs did not address the problems of Warlock dominance brought about by the Demon Seed. If anything, they've made the problems worse. First, let's break down what exactly changed in Wild since the nerfs. For starters, the traditional Darkglare Warlock deck has all but disappeared. Now that Darkglare and Flesh Giant are weaker, Darkglare Warlock without the Demon Seed can no longer compete. Furthermore, most of the Mage and Paladin decks that were still meta-relevant are now annihilated by the nerfs to Incanter's Flow and Conviction. The end result is that there are fewer high-tier Wild decks now than at any other point in recent memory. Without a nerf to the Demon Seed directly, the Wild meta continues to revolve around questline Warlocks, and they still continue to choke out staple archetypes that existed before United in Stormwind. As a result, we're continuing to feature the top 2 questline Warlock archetypes in Tier S. 4 Giants questline Warlock leads the pack with the highest win rates in the format, boasting the ability to dominate the early game with Giants, while also locking out the late game with Blightborn Tamsin. Questline combo Warlock follows closely behind, taking a more all-in approach with Blightborn Tamsin that features extra healing and removal instead of Giants and Broom in order to hold the format's last standing aggro decks at bay. Speaking of which, what decks are left that can compete against the Warlock menace? Right now there are only 4 decks that we consider Tier 2, Pirate Warrior, Aggro Priest, Odd Questline Hunter, and Aggro Tax Paladin. Of these, Aggro Priest is the closest thing to a counter we have against Warlock, but it's not a sure bet against Pirate Warrior and Odd Hunter, so your mileage may vary. You may have noticed that we said Tier 2 and not Tier 1. With such a wide gulf between questline Warlocks in Tier S and the rest of the meta, we've eliminated the traditional Tier 1 from our report. Overall, we're at a point in United in Stormwind where variety at high levels of ladder has all but disappeared. All hail our Warlock overlords. But wait, we have heard rumors that Team 5 has yet another balance patch coming soon that will target 2 cards in Warlock. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? We can only wait and see. In the meantime, be sure to check out the full report over on tempostorm.com for more details on today's meta, and as always, thank you for watching.